Start recording. Screen curtains off. Speech off.
Braille and Speak, it's just me and you again, buddy. Tell me to work with you again. Alright, so. Why am I talking to a plastic unit? Am an outdated computer? I don't know. I like outdated stuff. I mean, it's history, okay? It's the history of products for the blind, you know? I think APH is still around making these units. Making these types of units, not the specific Braille and Speak, but you know what I'm talking about. Let's see, what unit? I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, isn't APH doing the, Orbit Reader 20? I doubt it, but if they are, then APH is still around. Obviously, it's American Printing House for the Blind. I don't think APH is making, I'll forget it. Is the way this unit is outdated? I mean, it's the way that the unit is used out of date.
APH color ready to step file open option 9:38 a.m.
Yeah, 9:38 a.m. All right. Excuse me. So, explaining more about the Braille and Speak is what this video is about. Mind you, again, this is the Braille and Speak Scholar original. The original Braille and Speak Scholar, not to be confused with the original Braille and Speak. RML 695 actually commented, not commented, but replied to a comment on a video that I he reacted to, not reacted, but he replied to my comment on his video about the Braille and Speak, and I was like, I got a Braille and Speak Scholar with the revision date of December 29th of 1998. And he's like, that's awesome. What's up with that? Well, that's cool or whatever. I forgot, but I'm going to have to go back. And then I told him, I replied back and said, you should get a Braille and Speak Scholar and check it out. You know, they're pretty cool. They're not the most, reliable units. But, it's pretty cool to entertain yourself with. You got that right. Yeah. There's no backspace or enter keys, so there's the fault of that. The reason why there's no backspace or enter key is probably because of how big the unit is. It's smaller than the Braille note that I used to have. And yes, I had a Braille note. And it had ports galore. I believe it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it had like 9 or 10 different ports all around it. This thing, however, whoops, I keep forgetting. I better turn it off. Because I keep hitting the apostrophe. This unit. See, it has 3 ports. A headphone jack, a charging port, or charging port, and a like I said last night, and like RMO695 said in his Braille and Speak review, or video, I might say, the the serial port. Wait, is it 1 or 2? I think it's 2. But it's customized. It's not like, I think there are 2, but correct me if I'm wrong. This has no Braille display whatsoever, so blind people back in the day, wait, let me guess. That does say Blazing Engineering, I wonder. I can read raised print, just like I can read up here. Braille and Speak. Braille and Speak. I can read that. I don't see it with my eyes, but I can read it and distinguish it. I mean, even as a blind person, I would have to learn how to write and print. Now, before you say, but blind people write in Braille. With a Braille stuff. Yeah, I know that. But blind people would have to learn how to write because they have to sign some things. And they'd have to know how to get the letters and the shapes of the letters, even in cursive. So, I think it's crucial that blind people write stuff down because they need to. I mean, they don't like fully, write like sentences and stuff. They just probably like do like the signatures. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. More about this unit. It is a blind person's PDA. And I did not mean blind persons as in plural. I just said blind person, apostrophe S. Blind person's PDA. To make more sense, I'm just going to say that it's a PDA for the blind. Let's just say that. Because
20% back. Low power mode button.
well, looks like you have to continue.
Close button.
Ow.
Back button.
I literally just hit my knee on the door. All because I didn't close it. Wow. Let's see if I can carry this thing. See, I can even hold this unit in one hand. It's all in my hand. Here. 360, look at it. I'm not really supposed to be flicking around and stuff. It is an old unit, after all. Yeah, but how old, you may be asking. It's almost 22 years old, buddy. Okay. Alright, now back.
Copy. Bravo. Copy. Bravo.
Review. Or a video. Okay. Now, if you're wondering, I am going to charge it. And you are going to find out what happens to the unit after the charger gets plugged in. What's that charger, you may be asking? Well, I got it connected to the wall. And why, you may ask? Well, it's because for convenience purposes. And sorry I got everything out of place here. Okay, there we go. That should be a better place. This unit did not come in the case like I thought it would. Yeah, that kind of... Well, the unit doesn't need to charge. My phone does.
APH color ready to step file. Open option. 9:47 a.m.
Now, the functionality of typing on it, it's not out of date, since a lot of note takers still have the Braille keyboard. What am I saying? All of them do. But then some of them are used differently. Like, this is not, like, the way you'd use this thing is, you know, if you were to go into the status menu.
Status menu. December 29, 1998 revision.
Yep, there's a good old revision date.
Interactive on.
I think it said press the letter B for bod.
9600 button. Interactive on.
And yeah, RMO 695, if you're watching this video, it has the same, I don't know if it's baud rate or whatever, as your original Braille and Speak.
9600 button.
And I was real prepared for this.
Percent. 85% not charging.
Because the battery is 85%. Wow, I totally did that off key.
Interactive on.
Interactive on. To connect to the internet, so to speak, you would need a modem. 56K modem, I think. But actually, if you really want to know, there were bulletin boards. I don't know what these things were used for, the bulletin boards. But I don't know if it's some sort of chat thing, but what I read about the Braille and Speak,
YouTube now. Back button.
would you stop?
Speech off.
I'll just turn the speech off. It's already annoying me to the core. But anyways, okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. What I read about the Braille and Speak 2000, I think that's what I found on the internet, was I'm actually glad I found one of those. I think these are actually made by Freedom Scientific, not APH. It does, like, Freedom Scientific partnered with APH. As you can
Exit.
As you can hear in the introduction, let me do this again. Put the microphone right there. 3, 2, 1.
APH color ready to step file. Open option. 9:50 a.m.
Yeah, 9:50. I gotta hurry up. Got something to do. But anyways, APH. It has APH in its name, and APH, if you don't know, or if you are stupid and don't know what that means, APH means American Printing House for the Blind. American Printing House for the Blind. Yeah, obviously. There's also it's got the APH branding, I think. I think that's what it is. I think it's got the APH branding. Now, I may not be sure about that, because actually I think it's got the Blazy Engineering branding. I don't know. But it's got the voice of what some products have. So yeah, this is basically like a PDA for the blind, if you don't know.
Option. 2020. Abort step file 1 page Braille file.
There is no way to silence the speech, except for if you're in speech box mode. Then that's how you silence the speech. Because of the Braille and Speak having a real low battery in RML 695's video, I'm guessing he didn't show every single thing. But I'm wondering if he still has that unit, and if he does, I would like for him to do another a more accurate review of the unit. And what I didn't know is that original Braille and Speak did not have spell check. Why? Like, what's wrong with it? I mean, I get it was 1987, and I guess they didn't have like any stuff like that. But this one does. However, when I do suggestions, there is only one thing. But I think that's why I couldn't. I think that's why, because I I made it that way, I guess. So I guess I could tell those in uppercase B, R, A, I, L, L, E, and then N, and then S, P, E, A, K. See, I know that. Yeah. So,
Top of file.
ooh.
End of file. Space.
I like it when it says space.
Space. Loading. Top of file.
Okay, goodbye, guys.
Camera choose. Stop recording.